Ready, Mayor.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm calling the City Council meeting of Tuesday, September 5th, 2023 to order. And of course, we want to explain the disaster procedures. If we would have a tornado, we would be going to the basement. And most of you are familiar where the stairs are because it's right by where you pay your water bills. And then outside this way if there is a fire. So, since these meetings are being videotaped, it's important that everyone speak directly into a microphone when speaking. And we'll start with the roll call of the alderpersons. Jenny?
Alderperson Whitaker. Alderperson Schneider. Alderperson Duco. Alderperson Aris. Alderperson Randall. Alderperson Ferguson. Alderperson Anthony. Alderperson Ovian. Alderperson Dintelman. Alderperson Schaefer. Alderperson Steele. Alderperson Rothweiler. Alderperson Elmore. Alderperson Wygant. Alderperson Sullivan. Alderperson Ostoff. Alderperson Ferguson's excused.
Okay, thank you. And now a call of the department heads.
City Treasurer Bierman. Here. City Attorney Horner.
Present.
Police Chief Icecant. Here. Fire Chief Mills. Here. Finance Director Jamie Matrit. Director of Public Works Jason Poole. Director of Wastewater Randy Smith. Here. Director of Library Leander Spearman. Here. Director of IT Eric Walls. Here. Interim City Engineer Scott Sager. Here. Director of Health, Housing, Building Scott Tyler. Here. Director of Economic Development Cliff Cross. Present. Director of Human Resources Bill Clay. Present. Director of Communications PR Kathy Kaiser. Director of Maintenance Mike Schaefer. Here. Director of Recreation Don LaChance. Here. Mayor, everyone is here. Jason Poole and Kathy Kaiser are excused.
Thank you very much. Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. No public hearing this evening, so could we start with public participation? Anyone here? Oh, Mr. Clay?
Bill Clay, Director of Human Resources. I got a comment that I want to make, and I think it's important. This morning, I received a phone call from Mayor Gregory alerting me to the following rumors, and they apply to me. Alderperson Raffy Ovian called Chief Matt Icecant and wanted to know how he got along with Chief Clay, his former boss. Alderperson Ovian said I was going to run for mayor, and my first business would be to fire the police chief, Matt Icecant. The mayor also informed me of a call or a conversation that she had with Alderperson Rothweiler, and he claimed that a retired firefighter told him I was running for mayor. His comments were similar but not the same, and they're close to the same time frame as Alderperson Ovian's comments. I told the mayor I had not heard of any of this rumor mongering, but I would be speaking to Chief Icecant, and so I did. I met immediately with the chief in his office after speaking with the mayor to find out what he was actually told. Chief Icecant said the following. Alderperson Ovian called him on Tuesday, August 29th at 9:08 a.m. He asked how he got along with his former boss. He told him I was running for mayor and that he would be my first business. I would fire him. Chief Icecant said this was the first time he had heard it. He went on to tell Alderperson Ovian it was nothing but gossip and that he and I got along very well. Chief Icecant told Alderperson Ovian he shouldn't put any stock into it. Chief Icecant concluded that he didn't think I had any interest in being the mayor of Belleville. Well, he sure as hell got that right. Chief Icecant said he did inform Mayor Gregory of Alderperson Ovian's comments at a later time. I chose to address this matter during public participation because these rumors were spread by council members. There are no truths in them, none. They are lies and nothing more. Alderperson Ovian could have contacted me. He has my phone number. He could have reached out to me, but he did not do so. Instead, he opted to advance these insidious, divisive, and they are divisive lies, to tell the chief that I would have something like that against him. And he probably told others, I don't know. And I don't know what the legitimate purpose was for doing so and conveying that type of gossip. And this kind of lied to the chief. And I want to say something. If he is just passing the lie along, then he's passing the lie along. But if he is the originator of that, the source of that, then he's a liar. I did not say that. It's nothing like that. It's furthest from the truth. Alderperson Rothweiler's, his claim was not the same. He didn't claim to be initiating it. He was just merely passing information that he had heard. But there's no truth to that. Gossips and rumors, they prosper when there's secrecy and when you do it in the darkness. That's how they gain so much influence and power over people and situations. See, I'm at a disadvantage. We're at a disadvantage because I have no way of assessing the character of someone who says something in anonymity. I have no way of knowing what was said and why, and none of us do. And what I am asking is quite simple. I am just asking that as you folks being council members, us being staff members, that we be mutually considerate and respectful of one another. I'm asking nothing more than that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any more public participation?
I have one.
Okay.
No.
Oh, no, you've got to go up there.
I'm going to apologize to you right now. I won't apologize to you, but I am going to say what's on my mind. So, ladies and gentlemen of the council, all I did was I went ahead and I brought to Chief Icecant's attention. I said, is there any truth to the rumor that you will be replaced, and it can only happen when the next election comes about. It cannot happen unless the city council removes Chief Icecant, and I won't let that happen. I'm a very big fan of Chief Icecant. And to bring this about tonight, Patty and Bill Clay, this is character assassination. I do a lot more for my ward than you've ever done for the city, Patty, or Bill Clay has. And I hate to say that. I really do. Because I backed you when you ran for election. I gave you money. I knocked on doors. But you're not transparent, nor is Bill Clay. So if you want to do this, let's get it on.
Rafi, I would like to remind you that I would be the person that, because it's an appointment, so I just like to remind you of that. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on.
Make sure anybody else.
Anybody else? Okay, so let's go with presentations, recognition, and appointments. The character word of the month is respect. So, I think it's a good thing to bring forward here, meaning showing regard for self, others, property, and those in authority. And I want to thank Chief Clay for reminding us that we need to show respect and graciousness. And it's not just the city council, it's not just the administration, it's everyone in our city. And unfortunately, I think we have issues around the whole country and the world because of that lack of respect. So I thank you very much. I need a motion to approve the appointment of Kurt Luget to Deputy Fire Chief effective September 6, 12:01 a.m. pursuant to 10.2.104 of the Illinois Municipal Code 65 ILCS 5/10-2.1-4 and Section 33.041C of the city's revised Code of Ordinances.
Harris, second.
Thank you very much. Any discussion? Okay, hearing none, roll call.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Schneider.
No.
Duco. Harris.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Anthony. Ovian. Dintelman. Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele. Rothweiler. Elmore. Weigant. Sullivan.
Aye.
Osthoff.
Aye.
Motion carries, Mayor.
Okay. Would you like to stand and introduce yourself? Would you like to introduce your family that's here with you?
My mother, Mari, all my kids are out on activities and away at college, so thanks.
Well, thank you again. Okay, we need a motion to approve the city council meeting and executive session minutes of August 21st, 2023.
Oh, Harris, so moved.
Thank you. Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Number 9, claims, payrolls, and disbursements. A motion to approve claims and disbursements in the amount of $2,241,706.41 and payroll in the amount of $955,358.58.
Schaefer, so moved. Harris, second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Schneider.
Aye.
Duco. Harris.
Aye.
Randall. Anthony. Ovian. Dintelman. Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele. Rothweiler. Elmore. Weigant. Sullivan.
Aye.
Osthoff.
Aye.
Whitaker. Motion carries, Mayor.
Thank you. Now I need a motion to approve, and I'd like to read these together. Is there any objection to that? Okay. A motion to approve the treasurer's report of July 2023 and statement of cash investments report on July 2023. Thank you.
Harris, second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Now, oral reports from standing committees, special committees, and any other oral reports from the elected officials or staff. So, streets and grades. How about Alderperson Randall?
Thank you, Mayor. Any objection to reading these together, folks? No. I appreciate that, thank you. 11.8.1 is a motion to approve a contract with those associates in the amount of $46 for engineering services for State Street sidewalk from Lakeshore Drive to Roosevelt Elementary School. This would be in tip 3. And 11.8.2, a motion to approve a contract with Rock Miller Group in the amount of $16,900 for construction inspection of Susan Court between North Park and South Park. We're using ARPA funds on this project here. So moved.
Schaefer, second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Duco. Harris.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Anthony. Ovian. Dintelman. Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele. Rothweiler. Elmore. Weigant. Sullivan. Osthoff. Whitaker. Schneider. Motion carries, Mayor.
Thank you very much. And now, Jenny, motions from Zoning Board of Appeals.
Together, separate? Together's fine. You want all of them separate?
Just the very 11B1.
Just 11B1, okay. 11B1, 30 August 23, Zion's Haven House and Christian Center for Youth. Request for a use variance to establish and operate a not-for-profit tutoring, mentoring, and youth support center at 6024 West Main, 07120-219-048, located in the C2 Heavy Commercial District, applicable section of the zoning code 162.247, 162.248, and 162.570, Ward 8. Zoning Board of Appeals recommended approval in the name of the applicant only with a vote of 5-0.
Harris so moved. Schaefer second.
Okay. Any discussion? Yes, Mr. Ovian.
I have a question. The program is going to go ahead and commence from 4 to 8, so it's after school. And there's no busing to pick up the children. Now here we have a situation at St. Mary's. They have alternative school. And they have kids that basically are in the neighborhood, and they can't control it. What happens if we have the same situation?
So I think that's why we're here for this particular request, because as we indicated during the ZBA case, and that was a public hearing portion, I think some of those questions were addressed as part of that. Parking, the hours of operation, things like that were considered by the Board of Appeals. I think the issue for us was this is really a unique use that is not defined in the code. Therefore, it's expressly prohibited. So based on staff's recommendation, we advised them if it's a use that's not defined in your code, then technically per 570, 162.570, they are eligible to apply for this use variance. As you know, we have a couple different variance types in the code. We have what we call bulk variance that addresses fences, setbacks, things like that, but we have a use variance. And the use variance allows for consideration based on the testimony during the public hearing and questions like that being answered. It allows for that opportunity for them to be hashed out. It's my understanding, and based on that meeting that night, I think there was over an hour of discussion. Those were questions that were addressed. The good thing with that is now they're part of the record. If they're violated or it becomes an issue, we still have the ability to come back and say, you're not meeting the intent of the original use variance request. Therefore, it's detrimental to the neighborhood, and we can evaluate it and consider it as we move forward. So I guess the short answer I'm saying is there's no perfect answer. All you can do is control what you can control, and that was the purpose of the use variance, and we've got that as part of the record.
Thank you. Any more discussion? Okay, hearing none. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Okay.
Next four I can read together. 11B2, 31 August 23, Daniel Hawk and Stacy Sponhorse. Request for a use variance to establish a mixed-use residential commercial development at 123 West Main Street, 08210-437-009014024, located in a C2 heavy commercial district. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.247, 162.248, 162.570, Ward 2. Zoning Board of Appeals recommended approval with a vote of 5-0. 11B3, 32 August 23, Barbara Swantner. Request for a special use permit for a liquor license at 200 Muscuda Avenue, 08220-348-011, located in a C2 heavy commercial district. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.248 and 162.515, Ward 7. Zoning Board of Appeals recommended approval in the name of the applicant only with a vote of 5-0. 11B4, 33 August 23, Barbara Swantner. Request for a special use permit for outdoor dining, seating at 200 Muscuda Avenue, 08220-348-011, located in a C2 heavy commercial district. Applicable sections of the city and zoning code 118.01, 162.400, 162.248, and 162.515, Ward 7. Zoning Board of Appeals recommended approval with a vote of 5-0. 11B5, 34, August 23, Barbara Swantner, request for a special variance to establish a mixed-use residential commercial development at 200 Muscuda Avenue, 08220-348-011, located in a C2 heavy commercial district. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.247, 162.248, and 162.570, Ward 7. Zoning Board of Appeals recommended approval with a vote of 5-0.
Okay,
Harris, so moved. Schaefer, second.
thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, communications.
I can read them together.
Yeah.
12A Oktoberfest, 9/15/2023 and 9/16/2023. Request from Belleville Oktoberfest for street closure, change of East Main Street, east side of High Street to west side of Church Street, and north-south Jackson to parking lot entrances Thursday, September 14th, 2023, 5 p.m. until Sunday, September 17th, 2023, 3 a.m. 12B Howland Hayride and Moonlight Movie, 10/13/2023. Request from Belleville Parks and Recreation Department to host the Howland Hayride and Moonlight Movie Friday, October 13th, 2023, 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Louderman Park with hayride through Walnut Hill Cemetery. Additional services, Parks Department personnel, and picnic tables. 12C, Gingerbread 5K, 12/2/2023. Motion from Parks and Recreation to host Gingerbread Run Walk 5K Saturday, December 2nd, 2023, 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and Kids Fun Run 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Street closure, West Main Street from 4th Street, eastbound lane, 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. 5K rolling street closure, 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Additional services, barricades, public works and police personnel, electric trash cans and banner across West Main prior to event. 12D Halloween Block Party, 10/28/2023. Request from Bowles Properties to host a Halloween block party Saturday, October 28, 2023, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Street closure, 1 block of North 36th Street between West A Street and Marion, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Additional services, barricades, no parking, signage, trash toters, and picnic tables. 12E Boo to the Flu Clinic and Carnival, 10/14/2023. Request from St. Clair County Health Department to host Boo to the Flu Clinic Carnival Saturday, October 14, 2023, 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Street closure request, first block in North First, 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Additional services, barricades, no parking, signage. 12F Self-Care Yoga, Sundays 9/10/2023 and 10 through 10/15/2023. Request from Bell City Fitness to host Self-Care Yoga Sunday, September 10th, 17th, 24th, and October 1st, 8th, and 15th, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Use of Southeast Quadrant of Public Square. 12G Gear Jammers Car Show, 9/10/2023. Request from Belleville Gear Jammers to host their car show Sunday, September 10th, 2023, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Crehan's Irish Pub. City services, barricades.
Harris, so moved.
Schaefer, second. Okay, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. No petitions this evening, no resolutions and ordinance. I'd like to read by title only ordinances 9184, 9185, 9186, 9187, and 9188.
Randall, so moved.
Thank you.
Schaefer, second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Jenny?
Together?
Yes.
15A, ordinance 9184, 2023, a zoning ordinance in regards to case number 30, August 23, Zion's Haven House and Christian Center for Youth. 15B, ordinance 9185, 2023, a zoning ordinance in regards to case 31, August 23, Daniel Hawk and Stacy Sponhorst. 15C, ordinance 9186, 2023, a zoning ordinance in regards to case 32, August 23, Barbara Swantner. 15D, ordinance 9187, 2023, a zoning ordinance in regards to case 33, August 23, Barbara Swantner. 15E, ordinance 9188, 2023, a zoning ordinance in regards to case number 34, August 23, Barbara Swantner.
Harris, so moved. Schaefer, second.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aris,
Aye.
Randall, Anthony, Ovian, Dintelman, Schaefer, Steele, Rothweiler, Elmore, Weigant, Sullivan, Ostoff, Whitaker, Schneider, Duco. Motion carries, Mayor.
Okay, got it. Okay, motion carries. Under miscellaneous and new business, we need a motion to approve the motor fuel claims in the amount of $476,323.68.
Seal, so moved.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call?
Randall. Anthony. Ovian. Dintelman. Schaefer. Steele. Rothweiler. Elmore. Weigant. Sullivan. Osthoff. Whitaker. Schneider. Duco. Harris. Motion carries, Mayor.
Okay, thank you very much. Under executive session? Yes. Okay.
The first item I want to bring up is, when will the payday loan company sign be taken down? It's been 30 days, and we've not heard anything from the owners of property. Can Mr. Tyler respond to that, please?
Building Commissioner Steve Tubino has been in contact with him, but I have no idea what they've worked out.
Will that be anytime soon?
You can call our office tomorrow and talk to him, Mr. Tubino, if you'd like.
Okay, thank you. I have another question. I'd like to see City Attorney Garrett Horner go ahead and contact the state of Illinois so we may be provided out of the receivership money in order to go ahead and improve the roadway there at Mount Hope Cemetery before the city acquires it. They've received money from burials. We've not gotten a dime.
First, I would caution you to talk about property acquisition in open session. That's a topic for executive session. You shouldn't talk about property acquisition
Yeah,
in
I'm talking
open
about the money
session.
they collected, and we never got a dime of that. Because they got a break from Mount Carmel Cemetery, the state did. And we paid $100,000 each year in order to go ahead and maintain the grounds.
And let's remember, that's been for several years.
I'm sorry?
Over 10 years we've been,
Yeah.
out of courtesy to the people that are buried there.
Well, I was gonna bring that up. I'd like to know, in the 10 years from 2010 to 2022, what were the payments that were made by the state of Illinois to Mount Carmel for the opening and closing costs? And what did they keep?
Excuse me, that's
And
Mount
I'd
Hope.
like for Jason Poole basically
That's Mount
to
Hope.
come up with that information for us.
It's Mount Hope, so let's just make sure that's in the record, Mount Hope. Thank you.
And then one last question under new business. I'd like to know why we are overpaying school districts from the TIF district funds. It appears that the school district, since inception, will be paid an additional $53 million. If that is true, this is in addition to taxable revenue from real estate property assessment. That money could be used for infrastructure repairs. And I want to know why in the hell it isn't. And if it is true, then we need to go ahead and take a look at how the TIF is operated. Thank you. That 53 million was since inception, not this year.
All TIF payments are pursuant to development agreements and agreements with, there are agreements that have existed for years with the school districts.
Mr. Cross, would you like to?
Well, I mean, I can respond to that. Per what Garrett said, is per the individual agreement. I think Alderman Randall, as the chair of the Economic Development Committee, can attest that that's been a critique that we've had, that we evaluate them based on the individual TIF and what's the best option for the city. So trust me, attend those meetings, you'll see. We're looking at it, because I'm not disagreeing. If you're sacrificing 50% of your TIF from the get-go to the school districts, you really deplenish the checkbook, so to speak. I mean, you got to fight for the money and the incremental increases that come there. And I think those are things we're looking at very hard in both at the committee level and as part of our economic development strategy. So I will encourage you to come and attend those meetings, because you're going to learn a lot how we're looking at those long-range plans and how we better address all of our incentive programs. Come there, I promise you, you're going to find that Those are things that aren't talked about.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Is there anything else to be discussed? Okay, hearing none. There will be no executive session this evening.
I don't have a need for one. I mean, there was a couple exemptions that were identified. And if there's a personnel matter or a litigation matter that needs to be discussed, but there's nothing that needs to discuss with council.
Yes. Did you hear what Garrett said?
There's no issues that I need to discuss with the council related to personnel or litigation, but those are the items that are identified as exemption if there's anything that anyone with the council has.
I'd like to raise a question. What I don't understand is, I understand from what you said, Garrett, that only people that can basically participate in the executive session are employees, directors, and council members. Well, that said, the mayor contacted Jeff King, who is with the Illinois American Water Company.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make a motion to go to executive session.
I think that would be a very good idea. And Rafi, I
need a
think we
second.
need to have a discussion. Yes.
Alderperson Eller made a motion. I need a second to go into
Second?
executive session.
Schaefer.
Thank you very much. Okay, if everyone could leave for a little
I need-
bit.
I need,
Oh, we need to
any
vote on it.
discussion? All in
Any
favor?
discussion?
All in favor?
All in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you.
Does anybody want the nose? I say no.
We're ready.
motion to
Yes,
adjourn?
somebody, thank you.
Second by Harris. Woo.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay, motion carries.